So I thought I'd do a live stream. Just relaxing, having so much time to think about what the hell I'm doing. It's snowing, and that's about all I can say. It's just snowing. Today's gonna be a great day. I don't know what I'm doing now, so yeah. So I'm gonna stay home and do what I do every year. Relax, get drunk on some cheap booze. I don't know. I don't drink, but you know what I mean. Kill yourself. Keeping the guy like I got to do something, but I forget what it is. Like real important.
Diamond necklace
that.
and a pair of earrings, plus a sterling silver and diamond.
I'm not able to walk that far. I don't want to really walk. I think I have to walk to the bank to get the post office to get something, but I really don't want to walk to the post. Could have did it today.
This gas range features 5 burners,
YouTube.
fan convection cooking, and
so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do some other things.
eBay Motors, they have all the right parts at the right prices. Whether I'm on 2 wheels, 4 wheels.
Hello, pickup owners. Have you ever walked out to your GMC Sierra and thought, I wish this truck had 300 less horsepower, and it was a Subaru? No? Well, Subaru has the truck for you. It's called the Brat. And here's one. And here's another.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I'm reviewing a Subaru Brat, which was a truck manufactured by Subaru in the late 1970s and 80s. But before I get into all the key details about this heavy-duty pickup truck, I think we should start with the name.
Now, BRAT is actually an acronym for Bi-Drive Recreational All-Terrain Transport. Bi-Drive being what Subaru used to call all-wheel drive. But wait a second. Bi-Drive All-Terrain Transport? That doesn't spell brat. That spells bedraxt. Before we get started with the bedraxt, let's explain exactly what it is. In the 70s, the pickup market was hot. Chevy, Mazda, Nissan, Toyota, they all had trucks. And Subaru wanted a truck too. The problem is, Subaru didn't quite have as much money as those companies, on account of the fact that just a few years earlier, they were selling a microcar the size of a refrigerator.
So what Subaru did was they took the rear end off an existing station wagon and voila, pickup truck.
Only there was a problem. At the time and still today, there was a tariff on imported pickup trucks known as the chicken tax. To get around the tariff, Subaru installed seats in the bed facing backwards. In the eyes of the tax man, this transformed the bedraxt from a pickup truck to a nice family vehicle, and it meant Subaru didn't have to pay the tax. Now, I was going to give a review of these back seats, but unfortunately I can't. That's because the owner of this particular bedraxt, in order to get insurance, had to sign an affidavit with his insurance company promising that no one would ever ride in the bedraxt's death trap back seats. So instead, I'm going to show you a few things that I find a bit odd about the bedraxt. Like the air conditioning vent that inexplicably stretches across the entire passenger side of the dashboard. And the side step that provides easy access to the bed. And the pistol grips on the rear seats, which makes them look
I wouldn't mind having a Subaru Brat.
And let's be honest, if you rolled over, they were.
And this dainty little interior chime sound. Sounds like it's trying to remind you, don't forget Tinkerbell. And the speedometer that optimistically went up to 120 miles per hour. And the four-wheel drive handle, which looks like it should be providing thrust to a Cessna. And the T-tops, which can increase the front seat occupant's danger to almost the same level as the rear seat occupant's danger. And then there's the general look, which says, I'm a pickup too, I swear. Now let's talk engine. Like all manly pickups, the early bedraxt was powered by a 1.6-liter four-cylinder that made roughly 67 horsepower. Of course, Subaru quickly realized how underpowered this engine would make the bedraxt and fitted later models with a far more advanced 1.8-liter four-cylinder that made about 80 horsepower. The Bedraxis engines were so small that there was enough room left in the engine bay for Subaru to mount the truck's spare tire.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I do know I need to go to the post office today. Get the post office and have to go back home, which it just sucked.
Don't be intimidated by winter. Be inspired by it. Command the season in one of our reliable, cold-conquering models from the brand ranked #1 in the...
I could have went to the library and do some work maybe.
The following morning, we were told to report to our test track for the next challenge. Oddly, though, the man in the white coat was nowhere to be seen.
What was the actual colour of your car? No. Amber gold.
Oh, right.
Amber gold. Can you remember the exact colour of yours? Sunrise yellow.
But
This man's destroying your Volvo. Are you going to sort him out?
The psychopath with the forklift then did the same to my Golf and Hammond's Hyundai.
Don't get it. I don't want no money.
This does feel like a terrible...
Well, hopefully this had better be good.
As you are 17, it is certain that at some point in
No,
the near
I decided to
future,
give up because this is getting too damn confusing what you tell me to do.
So, you must now mend it in such a way that
I
your
wasted too much
parents won't be
time.
able to spot the
I have
damage.
to do. I wasted too much of my
This is
time
to
on
find
this.
out- This is to find out how easy
I decided
they
to
are
give up on it.
repair.
So,
It's
right,
too damn
we're gonna
confusing.
get these- Well, let's get them indoors and break out the hammers. Richard, however, decided he didn't need a hammer.
Right, straight away, I've improved it.
Awesome